We like to wrap these up with like you being able to directly interact with the people watching. So you get to ask people listening anything you'd like to know from them. So what's on your mind that you'd like to ask the fine humans watching?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I mean, I just think, what are they most passionate about? I mean, like, I think whatever people are the most passionate about in their lives, what gets people excited?
Which I wonder if that's come to the surface for people a lot more in this whole scenario. You're locked in with yourself. You probably don't get a lot of time to think if you're a parent or whatever, like just because of like the amount of attention they're giving their kids right now. But like, if you're somebody more like me that's single in his own place, has a lot of time to kind of like mull through his thoughts, I figured out a lot of things during this. So that would be an interesting thing to hear, if anything new has kind of, or if like somebody has like dawned on something where like, this is what I'm really passionate about. Like what I leaned on to get me through this situation is, probably one of the things that they're most passionate about.
That's exactly right. And I think what you're going to see, hopefully, when we get to the other side of this, is you're going to see like a bifurcation of two types of people. You're going to see some people who took this time and like did a deep dive into their soul and learning and growing, and they're going to come out of this thing 10, 20 steps ahead of where they were when they went in it, because you have so much time. And I think you're going to see another side, which is people that just kind of hung out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but they might not be as far along. And so like for me, like I've been busy, right? Like I'm writing a book, and
Very cool.
I got accepted into like a executive program at like one Ivy League school. I got accepted into like an online executive program at another Ivy League school. And it was really interesting because one cost like $5,000 and the other cost like $75. So that was like a very easy thing. But I ended up getting like an advanced game theory degree or certificate from like Stanford, right? Which was really cool. Like I learned a lot there. So I mean, I think that, and like thinking about like how important my family is, right? On the flip side of it, and I try to have like, I mean, I talk to Pat very frequently, but I try to talk to like a lot of my friends on the phone because you don't get to see them as much, and you just realize like, how important it is to maintain those relationships. So I mean, I think to anyone out there, I mean, just think about what you're passionate about and being engaged and having fun with it, because to me, that's what makes life enjoyable, is the things that you care about.